Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to do a dowelling joint. Now, a dowelling joint, dowelling effectively is just cylindrical wood, like a rod of wood effectively, and you can use those to help to connect two pieces of wood together. So if you want to do a fairly simple kind of butt joint, you could put a bit of dowelling in the middle and it'll just help to make it stronger. So first of all, again, we're going to cut the piece of wood into two, find the middle, use a tri-square to make sure it's nice and level, and loop it around and then saw. So I'll just fast forward that bit, you've seen that quite a few times. Okay, so effectively I want to connect one piece of wood to the other without having to do too much work, without having to saw, create like a little mortise and tenon or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to just position this right. Again, place one piece of wood on top of the other. And I want it to be like a little L shape or 90 degree. And I'm going to then use one piece of wood again as a guide for the thickness. So just put a little marker in there. And then use your tri-square then to square it off. And then I'm going to do the X marks the spot. So from corner to where I've just marked, draw a little line across, and then the same on the other side. So basically, I now know where I need to drill the hole for where the dowelling needs to go. Okay, now on a scrap piece of wood, so I put a scrap piece of wood down and I need to find the right drill bit. So again, same technique, I've got my little bit of dowelling, pull out the drill bits to make sure I found the right size. And I think that's a 6mm piece of dowelling, so I'm looking for a drill bit that's got 6mm written on the tip of the drill bit. Obviously, you can check it as well by running the placing the dowelling on the edge and just running it along just to make sure it's the same size. Okay, now again, just twist the chuck, open it up a little bit if needed, and then put the new one in. Again, I do have a bit of masking tape on there. I'm going to take the masking tape off and reposition it. Now I want probably about 2 centimeters. So I've set the masking tape up on the drill bit to about 2 centimeters. So I'm going to have a 4 centimeter piece of dowelling, so 2 centimeters on each side. Okay, I need my safety glasses on. I need to clamp this down with a quick release clamp. Okay, I'm going to use the center punch now again, just to mark the middle of X marks the spot to make sure that the drill bit finds the middle. Just in reverse, just make sure it's in forwards. And then just stop when you get to the masking tape. Do remember to try and keep the drill bit as vertical as you can. Really important on this. If it's not vertical when you do this, it's not going to line up very well. Now I'm going to use a little dowelling joint center finder. It's like a little device that helps you find the center of the next piece. So what you do is you place it inside where you've just drilled, and then you line up your next piece of wood on top, and then you just tap it with a hammer or a mallet, and it's got a little sharp point on the end of it, and the sharp point will create a little dint on the piece of wood so that you know where to drill your next hole. double check it's right. And what you can do is just what I should have done before was just mark off with a couple of lines to make sure that I knew which side it was I did it on. There's 2 little lines on either side drawn across will just help me locate which side I did it from. Now at this stage I'm going to put it into the vise. It's a bit easier to hold it than on with a quick release clamp. And then I'm going to then drill through 2 centimeters or 20 millimeters again and stop at the masking tape. Okay, now I've just set up the bench hook in the vise, and I'm going to measure along the piece of dowelling for 40 millimeters, a little dash. I'm just going to saw that piece off. That's the little section I'm going to put in between the 2. Just take your time with this because otherwise it will splinter quite a lot at the end. Okay, so we put it in one place and put it in the other, and hopefully it'll fit level. If it doesn't, you'll need to drill a bit deeper. Okay, you can see I've just slightly miscalculated. Just need to go a little bit deeper with the drill, just to make sure that it fits all the way through comfortably. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it together, and then obviously the glue then after that is what's going to position it. And I made sure the little lines that are drawn on the side matched up. Okay, so a scrap piece of wood, got my PVA wood glue, and then just put the PVA glue ideally inside the hole as well to make sure it connects, and all around also the section that I want it to connect to. I'm going to put a little bit on the tip of the dowelling as well, just to make sure that it is definitely going to be fully connected all the way in and won't come loose. And then I put I'm going to put a little bit of glue in, obviously the hole as well on the other piece to make sure that connects and doesn't come loose either. And also on the face of it. And when I put the dowelling, a bit of glue on the tip of the dowelling at this side as well, so that when it goes in, it's fully connected. Okay, at this point you will need a bit of pressure, so to make sure it glues and there's a good connection, so I'm going to use a quick release clamp just to hold it in place whilst it's gluing. It just kind of adds a bit of pressure, and it allows the glue to seep into any of the little grooves in the wood or any of the grain marks. And that is it, and the dowelling will be hidden and you won't see it, but it'll just be a stronger joint than a simple butt joint. Okay, thank you.